Welcome to Gaming Top Down. My name is David, and today I'm going to be playing Compile. This is a new two-player lane battler, and I'm going to be playing it today with a special guest. I'm joined by my brother, Devin. Devin is our co-host on our weekly board game and video game podcast. He streams on Twitch and generally is really good at card games, so this will be a fun thing to try together. This is a brand new game, Devin. I haven't played it yet. We're going to do a best of 3 mini tournament. So we're ready for that, but I don't think it will take very long. How this game works, starting here with the teach, we are 2 competing AI, and we are trying to compile our code before the other player. The cool thing about this game is there are 12 different protocol cards that you can play with. They are listed here. We got Psychic, Speed, Death, Plague, Metal, Light, Life, Gravity, Fire. I don't know if reading all of these was essential, but Water. Did I already say Darkness? Spirit. I might have gone through more than twice. Psychic. I think we've been through the whole thing now.
Yeah, I think you started with Psychic.
Okay, cool. Each of these protocols have kind of a directive. This one says know your foe's mind, and it tells you down here the keywords that it focuses on. So it focuses on letting you draw more cards, manipulate where cards are, and shift them from one lane to another. Where you can see speed lets you draw, play, and shift. So they all have different kind of focuses. Death lets you delete or discard your opponent's cards. So each of these protocol has a mini deck of cards, 6 cards, and we'll be choosing 3 of them as like our set of requirements. Let's just pretend yours was these 3. And then you would take the 6, 12, 18 cards from these 3 protocols, shuffle them together into your deck, and that's what you would be playing with. And then I will have 3 as well, like this. And so I'm trying to complete my 3 while you're trying to complete your 3 in these 3 different lanes. The first person that can flip over all 3 of theirs to show that they are compiled wins. How that works is, I'll just pull over some example cards. Let's say I was playing with where's the metal deck? I think it's cool looking, so we'll look at that one for a minute. If I was playing with the metal deck, let me just flip this over. We'll talk about it in a minute. On a turn, you kind of follow this flow. First, your turn starts. If any card has a start action on it, doesn't look like any of these do, but they'll say in the bottom box here, start, and then have some effect, like draw a card or something. You do that first. Next, we'll skip the next 2, checking control and compiling for a minute. Next, you can either play a card down to one of your protocols, or you can refresh, which is to draw back up to 5 cards. I already have 6, which isn't legal. You can only have up to 5, so it's a bad example of it. Usually you'll be playing a card down. When you play a card down, there are 3 different sections or boxes. The top one is a persistent ability, like the one I just played. That ability will never be covered up as long as that card is in the lane, then that ability will always be available. When you play one though, or play the next one, it covers up the bottom and the middle box. So you can see the top box and the value is still exposed. This one is special. It says when this card would be covered up or flipped, first delete this card. So this one wouldn't be good to play this in this order. But anyways, the goal that you're trying to do is to get to at least 10 strength in a column, because then on a future turn you can compile that column. And again, this isn't really legal in this scenario, but this would be strength of 11 in your spirit column. When you play a card though, you can only play it face up if you play it in the matching protocol. So I can only play metal cards face up in the metal protocol. The back of the card is also usable. You can play a card face down, has a strength of 2, but it has no special abilities or anything else. And that way you can play a card in a different protocol. It doesn't have to match when you play it face down. And there are other cards that might let you flip that over later or shift it to a different lane entirely. And then anytime a card is flipped or text that was covered up is uncovered, it gets to activate again. So you're kind of comboing those things together. So that's really the basis of the game. You're going to be playing one card down, either face up to the matching protocol or face down to a different one, or you could draw back up to 5. Then at the end of your turn, you clear your cache, is what they call it. Basically, you discard down to 5. If you have more than 5, then your turn ends. If you have any actions on the bottom section that say end, then they would activate at the end of your turn. So the two other things that happen on your turn. This is a special card. It will sit right here on the side between our two like objective rows here. And this is the control marker. So at the beginning, it will be in, neither one of us will own it. But at the start of each turn, we will check control. And what does it say here? If you have a higher value than your opponent in 2 lanes, or lines it says, then you gain the control component. So it'll slide back and forth between me and you. And we'll talk about why that would be important in a second. And then last up is check if you can compile. If during this step, which is you do before you would play a card, you have 10 or more strength in a column, and you have more strength than your opponent has in that column, then you must compile it. And to compile, you discard everything in that lane, and then flip it over to show that you have compiled that.
So anytime I
protocol.
get up to 10 points in any row, my next turn is only compiling.
Correct. Yep. You must compile if you can. I want to double check, but I'm pretty sure that when you compile, I believe it also removes all of my card. Yeah, delete all cards in a line on both player sides, and then flip the protocol. And you can compile the same lane more than once. For example, let's say you had already compiled this one, but I have got a few cards down here, and I'm getting close to 10. But you have a smart play you could make to get your over here back to 10. You might compile it again just to wipe all of mine out before I'm able to compile mine. Anyway, so you can do that because it wipes everything on both sides. It's kind of like compiling and rebooting the code there. So yeah, that's really it. There are a few keywords in the game. Let me just read them to you, and then I think we'll be basically ready to start. So clearing your cache is discarding down to 5. Compiling, we already talked about, is deleting all the cards in the line. A covered card is a card that is underneath another one. Generally, if like you have a card that lets you delete one of mine, or let's say I had a card that would let me delete one of yours, you can only delete the uncovered card in each lane. So I couldn't delete this card because it's covered, but I could delete that one, for example, unless something specifically says otherwise. All right, a couple more keywords, Devin. There is flip. That would change. You got to flip the card from face down to face up, or from face up to face down. This is considered a line. There's 3 lines, and I think we went over most of these. These are the protocols. Rearrange. Oh, we do need to go cover that. Lets you change the position of protocol cards. So if you have this control marker and you are able to compile, you can then swap the position of 2 of my uncompiled protocol cards. I don't exactly know how that would be most helpful, but it probably would be to like slow me down in some way.
If I swap them, is it going to swap your row with it?
I don't think so. I think it just swaps the protocol. Anyways, okay, so that's one of the main ones. Rearrange. Refresh is to draw until you have 5 cards. Return is move a card from the field to its owner's hand. Shift, move a card to another line on the same side of the field. Stack the cards in a line on one player's side. Trash is where you're going to put your discard pile. And uncovered is the card at the end of the stack, furthest from the protocol. anyways, I think we kind of get it. So how we're going to play, Devin, I already kind of mentioned best of 3 kind of mini tournament that I just made up in my head. And so we're going to play one. We're going to do a cool draft to decide which of the 12 different protocol you want to play as. And then you'll take the cards and shuffle them into a deck. Whoever loses, we're going to let the losing player change to a new deck if they want to. But the winning player, I guess we can decide after the first game, but I was thinking the winning player would have to play with their same one. But maybe if it's powerful from the beginning and they won, maybe that isn't a good idea. I don't know. That's kind of the idea. So how this works, I'm going to put these metal cards back that I was using my example. That's back in the neutral spot. Last up, Devin, just a quick little shout out while we're finishing the teach. I want you to feel these cards. They're probably the coolest feeling cards I have ever felt. They are like, they feel plastic almost. The foil is like printed in there. And I felt bad even sleeving them because I feel like they're so cool looking. But sleeving helps a lot with shuffling, in my opinion.
They're textured kind of like my glass mouse pad in a way.
Yeah.
On this side,
like
and then it's
texture.
just very smooth on the back.
Yeah. I think they're very, very cool to feel. So if you're playing this game, maybe play a game with out sleeves because they do feel great. But I couldn't help myself. Games with shuffling get sleeved in David's house. So
that's right.
Here we are. All right, Devin, how this is going to work. We are going to set out all of these and put them kind of like this. There's 12, so we'll just do 2 lines of 6. That'll be fun. That's 6, right? I do like how some of these more colorful ones look, like Gravity and Speed and Fire. They're cool cards. Okay, so I usually use my phone for this with that randomization app. Do you want to go first or second?
Second.
Okay, since I'm going first, I'm going to choose 1. Then you get to pick 2. Then I get to pick 2. And then you get to pick 1. That's how they recommend doing the draft. So picking 1, again, we have not played, so I really have no idea what I'm doing. I'm going to pick Speed. I like the idea of drawing and moving cards around, I guess. So there's my 1. Now you get to take 2.
I choose Death and Fire.
Oh, nice. Hardcore. Okay, and then I take 2. Hardened Against All, Wash Away, and Renew. Speed. I kind of like Slow Death from Within. An Absence of Light. Probably don't want darkness with light. Or maybe you do. I don't know. I'm going to take a Spirit. So I've got Speed, Spirit, and then last up, I need something to be a little mean, probably, since you're going to be doing Death. Maybe I do Darkness? No. Forced Discard. Let's try Plague. Speed, Spirit, Plague. Was that what you were going to take?
No. I'm just trying to see an effect that I don't already have. It seems like some of them overlap. A lot of them have draw.
Yeah. I'm guessing the order they put them in is probably the first term is the one that has the most instances in. Okay. So these are our decks. So you're going to take the 6 cards for each of those 3 decks from the piles over here on your left, Devin. I'm going to slide mine up here so that they're hopefully kind of centered in the camera. I'm going to put yours really close to mine just so we've got enough space underneath so everyone
And I'll just shuffle these.
Can see. Yeah, just get your 18 cards and you'll just shuffle them all together. Okay, Plague, Speed, and Spirit. Okay, so we decided I'm going first, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so then you're going to put your pile face down, just kind of in like a draw pile somewhere. I'll just put mine over here. Or we can put them, yeah, that sounds good. You're going to drop to 5. And then I think we start from there. Okay, I'm going to compile. Just kidding. It's a game joke. Hmm. Some of these are crazy. How about then it will be
Oh, I chose a mean deck, didn't I?
probably my plague one's a little mean too, so it's all right. We'll do mean on mean here. I'm gonna place no. I'm gonna play this one. So discard one or more cards. You may flip. Problem is, I don't know if you like your hand, so I don't know if this is smart. I'm gonna keep those, and I'm just gonna discard one. The other part of this card is your opponent discards the amount of cards discarded plus one, so you have to discard 2 cards.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and I don't draw back up. Okay, so that was my turn. I think my action was to play a card, check my cash. I don't have more than 5, so I don't need to discard, and my turn ends. So now it's back to you. You don't have a start ability. You don't have control or compile, so you're just in action.
An action is just playing a card.
Playing a card or drawing back up to 5.
Or drawing to 5.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So I cannot do both.
Correct.
Okay.
Oof. 5. That is a strong death card.
But I do have to discard 1.
Yep. I like that they chose the X, like X's there for the symbols in this one. It kind of looks like eyes. Like a dead guy.
Yeah, it's nice.
Okay. Back to me. These are some mean cards, but I'm going to play this one.
Mm-hmm.
Plague. Your opponent discards 1 card. Your opponent cannot play cards in this line.
Ever?
Until that ability is covered up.
Wow. Okay. Well, I had 1 card to discard.
There you go. Okay, and that is me. So we're back to you. And if you do not have a card to play, you must refresh. So you'll be drawing back up to 5 for your turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that was just my turn.
Yep. Yeah, it's interesting. In most card games, you get to like draw a card at the beginning of your turn.
Mm-hmm.
But since you don't in this one, being able to draw is kind of a nice resource, to be honest. I'm also going to refresh. So I'm going to draw 3 cards and be done. That's cool.
It is me, right?
Yep, you're up.
Okay. I am playing 5 in light, and I have to discard a card.
Okay. All right. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to play that one, which is basically the same as yours. I just have to discard a card and discard that one.
All right. Here's 4 on fire. Discard
really
1.
Quick,
oh, yeah, go ahead.
Before we're getting to the point where we can almost check control, you almost were beating me in 2 rows, but by playing that 5, I stopped you from getting control this turn. Anyways, sorry, go ahead.
See. But aren't I beating you in this and this?
You are now, but checking control happens before the action of playing this card. So on your next
Oh, I
turn,
see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I just played that. Discard 1 or more cards. Draw the amount discarded plus 1. I'm going to discard both.
Ooh.
And draw 3.
Nice. I like that. This is kind of, I don't know if this is smart. I'm going to play, I guess here I check for control. I don't have more than you in 2, so that doesn't move. Can't compile. Now, action. I'm going to play this speed card. It has strength 0, but lets me play a card. And I'm going to play Spirit. And that lets me flip a card. And I'm going to flip this one.
Oh, I thought the
really
value was always the same front and back.
No, on the back, they're always 2s.
Oh, I see.
Yep. I should have told you that at the beginning. But yep, they're always 2s. Okay, and that was me.
All right, so I'm checking control.
And you do have it because you're winning both of these. So you will take this. We'll pretend it's on this side, but you can still use this side for the order of your turn.
I don't remember why I want this card, but get wrecked.
If you compile while you have that card, then you can change the position of 2 protocols, either 2 of your own or 2 of mine.
Not 1 and 1.
Correct. Yeah, it has to be 2 of your own or 2 of mine.
Okay. I have a card that says delete a card with a value of 0 or 1. Would that be only deleting my own?
Nope, you could delete this guy, for example, the one that's stopping you from being able to play in this line.
The problem is it's a death card, so I can't play in that line.
Get wrecked by the plague.
Yeah, there. Discard 1 card. If you do, delete 1 card.
Yep. So you could discard a card from your hand, and then you could delete whatever card you wanted.
Really?
Of one of my top ones or one of your own. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm going to discard the one that would have got rid of your 0 and get rid of
And
your
delete
0.
this guy? Okay.
Yes.
That makes sense. Okay, back to me. I am not beating you on 2, so I don't take control. I'm going to play this speed card. Shift 1 of your other cards.
And that means to change lanes?
Yeah, I can just move it somewhere else. I don't know if I really want to. But I think I will. I'll move this plague card over here just because I can, I guess. And that is it. I do have 10 here, just for a reference.
Well, for my turn, then I will just... I can't remember the term, but re-up on cards.
Yeah, refresh.
I'm going to refresh.
Yeah, back to me. I am only winning in 1. So control wouldn't change, but I do compile this one here. So these will be discarded, and so will your 5. And he will flip over. And then I will... I think that's actually all I get to do. This is your only action for this turn. So I don't even get to refresh, which stinks.
Okay.
But I've compiled one of the of my protocol. Kind of fitting that it was speed.
Does that... They sit over just the...
That's right. Yep, over... You leave the top box.
Okay. You discard 1 card. I'm going to discard
Cool.
fire because I'm already at 10. I have no end effects, and so it's you, right?
It is, yep. Dang it, and
You have to draw.
Yeah, I don't have anything to play to stop you, which is a bummer, so you're going to compile next turn. But I don't have any other choice. I must refresh, so I'll drop to 5 and then be done.
All right, and now I compile fire.
Mm-hmm.
Where do these fire cards go?
They just get deleted in your
Okay.
discard pile.
And then, so fire is compiled, the years are gone.
Yep.
You are up.
And really quick, one more thing. You had control when you compiled, so now this goes back to being neutral control. And you can change the position of 2 protocol if you so desire. I think it says may.
I don't see the purpose of doing so right now because you have nothing on the field.
Yeah, I don't. But maybe you want to switch 2 of yours, like Death and Light, maybe? I don't, again, know exactly why that would be.
That would just give me, what, 5 points towards light instead of death?
Correct.
I don't want to.
Okay. Yeah, it says may, so you do not have to. But this does go back here. Well, maybe it only goes back if you... sorry. Semantics here, just checking the last thing. You may rearrange, then the control goes back to its neutral string. Okay, so yeah, it does go back. Okay. All right, back to me. I'm going to... I don't like any of these. I'm going to play speed, which lets me draw 2 cards. And then I have more than 5, so I need to clear cache and get rid of 1. And I'm going to get rid of... Well, yeah, I'll probably get rid of this one. But then, after I clear cache, I get to draw a card. It's that guy's permanent ability there. Okay, I'm done.
If I cannot play the action on a card, can I play the card?
That's a good question. You're coming up with all the fringe edge cases here. Let's see.
For now, I will just play this and draw a card.
My guess is that it's something. If it is something that you can do, then you must. But if it's something that you can't do, then I think you could still play the card. You just can't do that thing. Like if you played one that said delete or discard a card, but you don't have it in your hand, I think you can still play that. But if it said discard a card, I don't think you can choose not to. Okay, I don't get control. I'm a million miles from compiling. I'm going to play this plague. You are going to discard 1 card, and anytime you discard a card, I draw a card. And then I need to discard down to 6.
So you can always have 6 in your hand because of this start effect?
Yeah, I have to go back down to 5, but then I will get to draw another one.
And now that I have no draw pile, should I reshuffle
Yeah,
those?
you can reshuffle that. And then I will draw back up. Okay. And I think I'm done there too. It's a very interesting game, like shifting the cards around. I feel like I'm still struggling to grasp the strategy, but
yeah. Okay, so did I do that? I feel like I did that. I don't know.
I don't know if you did. If you didn't, you can draw another one.
And now that that's covered up, that effect is gone.
Correct.
Okay. Draw 2 cards, reveal 1 face down card. You may shift or flip that card. Would that count on your side as well? If you had face down cards, could I shift or flip it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just going to do the draw 2 cards portion of that.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. So you could have revealed a card and then flipped it back over if you didn't like it. Is that what that sounds like? Yeah. Interesting. Okay, I'm not beating you on 2, so I don't get that. I'm struggling to see how the cards work well together. Okay, I'm going to play the plague here, which means I need to discard a card.
And don't forget to draw 1 every time I discard. I know sometimes these effects can be hard to remember.
Yeah, for sure. I think I will discard this one.
Okay. Flip 1 card, draw cards equal to that card's value. Can I flip this card?
Yeah, I think so.
I can just flip the one that I'm playing, that I just played.
Or in theory, you could have flipped this one to take it from a 5 to a 2. But I'm assuming that then you would take the draw 2 cards in that scenario where you're going to draw 2 because that's the value you flipped over. Interesting card.
But I'd always be drawing 2 because there are always 2 on the back.
Always 2 on the back, but there could be 1 face down, and then you flip it over and maybe it's value 4, and then you get to draw 4 cards.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll
But
just stick
that's a
with
cool card.
this.
I like it.
I keep forgetting that I can actually use the effect on your side.
I keep forgetting that I can play a card face down in a different line. I don't think any of us have done that.
Oh, I didn't even.
Yeah,
I didn't even
keep
think about
forgetting
that.
to do that.
It is all you.
Okay. It's rough. Okay, I'm going to play this one. I can play cards in any line, draw 2 cards.
Whoa! You can just play any cards in any line with that card on the table.
Yeah,
That's nutty.
and that's it for me.
Delete 1 card from each other line.
So you're going to delete these 2, I'm
Yes.
assuming. You don't want to delete your own?
Nah, I kind of do.
Darn, that was good. I liked that ability that I had.
I'm too nice for death. I won't choose death next time.
That a lot of these 2-player games like that have 3 lanes like this, like Omen and Radlands. I mean, you got to be a little mean. You got to win the lane, so it's all good. I'm gonna play this one. End of turn now is your opponent deletes 1 of their face down cards, and I may flip the card, but I'm not going to.
Flip it.
I don't want to flip it. Yeah, you had to get rid of that one. To flip it. Makes sense.
This is not English. When this card would covered, first to draw 1 card and flip 1 other card
That's funny. So I guess when you would cover the card
is when I use that
is
ability.
when you get to do that.
Okay.
But you get to draw 2 cards, right?
Yes.
For flipping that guy. I'm going to play this one here. After I draw cards, you may shift this card, even if this card is covered. Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know how to use it very well. We'll see.
All right. Delete all cards in 1 line with values of 1 or 2.
That will also delete your 0 and 2.
It would delete the 0?
Oh, sorry, you're right. It would delete your 2. You're right. You can do it if you want.
Ooh.
A line is both sides.
I think I do it because
Yeah.
It's a good elixir trade.
There you go. Okay. Dang it.
I'm trying to get rid of your start effects. You keep getting start effects that are boosting you.
They've been kind of nice, but all right. Not beating you in 2 lines. So don't get that. I want to... I don't know if this is very smart. I'm going to play this one. Spirit. Swap the positions of 2 of your protocols. So I'll just swap these. Well, bam. And that's it.
Just because Plague and Spirit might have different strats?
Yeah, I guess. And now I can only play Plague cards over here and Spirit cards over here. So I kind of got to like mix up the... I feel like I would maybe focus more on decks that have shift that let you rearrange them a little more. Haven't seen a lot of those.
When this card would be covered, first draw 1 card and flip 1 other card.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to draw a card, and I'm going to flip this card. Does that work?
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know that I want to do that. Well, I need to because I just used its effect. Can I cover this card with the cards I drew? I had a play in mind, but it says first.
Yeah, that's a good question. I think
probably stick with the original
have to
plan.
play the original one.
Okay.
And it's like as that happens, then you get to draw 2.
Well, this effect really isn't going to benefit me much, but it says discard 1 card. If you do, return 1 card. Is returning the top 1 in your discard pile?
I think is 1 from your board back to your hand.
Oh, interesting.
So you could like return that and then cover it up again because it has that wind covered effect. Return, move a card from the field to its owner's hand. Yeah. So you could actually return one of mine to my hand too if you wanted, but
I'm going to take this card back.
okay. Okay.
And that makes it so I can draw one card at the end of every turn.
Yep, which is right now.
Oh, wow.
So that worked out pretty nicely. Man. Okay, I'm going to play speed here. Shift one of your other cards. I'm going to shift this one. And that's it.
Interesting. So, is this a good play? That puts me at 10. I can't use the effect, but you will be able to compile next turn, and then I will compile and win this round.
You haven't compiled this one yet. But
Oh, I
you
thought
will.
it was just first to compile 2.
No, first to compile all 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know.
That works.
Seems like a.
Why did I think it was 2? Maybe just this best of 3 comp.
Yeah, I
had
probably confused
that
you
in
with
my head.
No worries. Okay, so back to me. I am winning on 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now this gets really crazy. Yeah, before compiling, you may rearrange one player's protocols on their side of the field before compiling.
So every time before compiling, or do you have to have control
you have to have control
to do that?
And I got control
Okay.
on this turn right now because I'm higher here and here.
So before compiling, you can move.
I can move some cards if I want to.
Yeah, do it, honestly.
I feel like I want to do it to my own, actually, because I'm struggling with Spirit. So I'm going to move these and then compile. And then
because you're technically winning anyways. Yeah, we're close, actually.
Yeah, we are close because you're about to compile there, but I feel like I'll have better luck finishing with Plague than with Spirit. So that will purge your fire cards as well.
Okay.
From my compiling. And then this goes back since I compiled.
Oh, that was lucky. I like that it purged cards that I really didn't need because that's already compiled.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But I guess since you can flip them sometimes, maybe it would be nice to not lose any. Yeah, this game's got interesting mechanics. I feel like after learning a few small details, it could be, honestly, super good.
Yeah, I agree. It seems pretty cool.
All right, so now it's me?
Now it is you, yeah.
And I'm forced...
Well, one sec. I've got one more, I guess. End of turn. Well, let's see. Check compile. I did compile. You must compile. This is your only action for the turn, which I would consider like action.
And then you'll still be able to
still do the end thing, I would imagine.
It makes sense.
Yeah. You may shift one of your cards. I'm going to shift him.
That's a good perk. I'm about to destroy that card off the face of the land for you.
Oh yeah, that's dumb because I know you're about to compile. So
good point.
I wouldn't do that. I will shift it here.
Okay. And then you're just hoping.
I can do it on the end of every turn. You may shift one of your cards. I'll just shift it over on the next one.
Gotcha. I didn't even realize that mine was going to delete it. I was just saying I don't like the perk that you have, so I'm going to get rid of that somehow.
Right.
But that would have gotten rid of it.
I guess. And see, that was dumb on my effect.
Because now I get control.
Because now you get control here and here before you compile. And now you can do a swap of these cards before. That gets a little crazy with the control thing.
So if I were to swap those, what does that really do?
You could swap light over here if like you were struggling to compile light. Because that will be what compiles. Knowing that you're just going to go hard on death. Or you could swap two of mine if you wanted, or you can leave them how they are.
Yeah, I will just leave them.
Okay.
All right, so I compiled, and that is donezo for me. We're really close.
You have an end thing though.
And draw a card.
I'm going to flip that death card as well.
And death is compiled. Yeah, third.
Nice.
Ooh. Death and fire.
Yeah, and you drew?
I did.
Okay. I'm going to refresh. I'm gonna draw 4.
And that's your whole turn?
It is, but with my end ability, I'm going to shift him over.
Okay. Your opponent reveals their hand.
What does reveal mean? Did I just like show it to you? Let me see what the reveal keyword means. Reveal. It doesn't say. So I'm guessing maybe I just have to like play with it this way. I'll just put them here for a second so you can see.
Ooh.
There they are. Yeah, I'm surprised it doesn't explain reveal.
Okay.
That's probably what that means.
I got it. I got the strat after seeing your perks now.
Yeah. I'm glad you got one because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. And you covered up your end thing, so now we're okay. Back to me. I'm going to play this plague card here. Flip each other face-up card. So your 4 needs to flip.
Okay.
When flip, I think only generally counts to the uncovered end card. So I think it's just that one. Yeah, and then I don't have more than 5, so I'm done. Being loud.
Discard 1 card. If you do, delete 1 card.
Oh, woof.
Get it out of here.
Yeah, nice.
I don't like that I reset, or I gave you your end ability back, but I don't think you're going to be moving that to a different lane.
Yeah, probably not often, at least. Okay, I'm going to play speed and shift your face down card to death.
Draw 2 cards. Reveal 1 face down card. You may shift or flip that card. Wait.
So you can
Once
flip it
it's-
up and then shift it.
Okay, so I may shift or flip that card. That's after revealing it. That's
Yeah.
after flipping it.
I believe so.
So I could flip it back for no reason or
Yeah.
shift it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, crap. I shifted it out of the way and don't like that.
You never know what's coming in this game.
Yeah, I agree. So you're at 7. Oh, frick. That's not the right lane. Dang it. I read the word wrong. That's not speed. It's spirit. The other word that starts with spa. I feel like I'm in trouble a little bit. I'm going to play that one face down. No. I'm going to play this one face down. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Okay.
I'm about to double down hardcore on you.
Uh,
Shift all face down cards in this line to another line.
oh, dang it. Okay, so
And I am
you're
at 10.
so I need to frick. Dang it. I don't think I can do anything this turn to stop it. So I do have control. But I don't think it matters because I don't have a cool enough card.
I mean, you are able to shift one of your cards. What are you needing to compile? Plague? Yeah. But if you do shift it... Oh, did you see that part? If you do shift it, you have to flip it?
Yeah, so this should be face down from when I shifted it earlier. And I probably shouldn't have been able to leave there, but
Oh, well.
it doesn't matter because you're about to win.
I got pretty fortunate with my cards, just barely.
Yeah, I can't do much else. I can't even play to speed, which is not good. So I'm going to play this plague card. Your opponent discards 1 card. And you can't play cards to this line, but that's not going to...
And I can just discard 1 in my hand.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's not delete, so it doesn't have to be one on the board.
Okay, and then I'm forced to compile.
And then you will compile, and you will win by compiling Death, Fire, and Light.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I like the game
I do
a
too.
lot.
I think
It's
cool.
not too complex, but little mechanics pop up at different times.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so Devin's up 1-0. Do you want to replay with your deck, or do you want to do a new one as well? We might as well. We can mix them both.
I feel like we should both do new ones.
Yeah. I like that idea.
It's kind of nice because we don't really know
What we're
what
doing.
they do.
Yeah,
Like I feel
exactly.
like maybe we kind of learned. So now we're just getting them into their
Yeah, just to get them. There
sorting
should be
them.
6 cards. So I'll get Plague and Spirit.
Pretty easy cleanup too.
Yeah, not too bad. It's a pretty simple card game. I think they do sell a mat, which will be cool, but it's really just 3 lanes, so you don't necessarily need one. Okay. And how about whoever lost, we'll let them be first player. I just get intrigued by the ones that are like more colorful. Like I think I'm gonna take Gravity, and I don't really know why. I'm gonna take Gravity for my first one. Then you get to take 2. Then I take 2. Then you take 1.
What 3 did you have last time?
I had Speed, Spirit, and Plague.
Okay. I'm going to take Water and Darkness.
Okay. Going back with the Darkness.
Did I have Darkness last time?
Oh, no, it was Death. You're right.
Oh.
Sorry. You were right. They just both start with D and are both scary. Did you have Psychic?
I did not. No.
I'm going to take Life.
Dang it. I was going to take Life.
Oh, were you?
Yes.
Eat that. And I get to take one more, actually. I'll take that and Psychic.
I'm going to take Metal, Water, Darkness, and Metal.
Cool. It sounds like a cool deck.
I know. I kind of like when they're combined into like a team. It seems like it's almost like we're playing Pokemon.
Right. All right. I got my deck shuffled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Oh, I should move these up. Here we go.
I'm going to flip this. I think we know the turn order pretty well here. All right, Devin's up 1-0. Is he going to win the coveted Compile trophy?
Oh, shoot. You already know I'm going for that victory.
I'm going to play Life here for 3. When this would be covered, first play the top card of your deck face down in another line.
Oh, that's kind of nice. Free 2 points.
Yeah. And kind of a gamble. You don't get to look at it before, so you don't know if you flip it later, like what it's going to be.
This is a weird effect. Draw 1 card. Delete all cards in one other line with 8 or more cards.
Wow. Yeah,
I don't know how you're going to have 8 in a row if you're only trying to get to 10 points.
Yeah, a lot of them would have to be low numbers or face down.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to play this card, flip one other card, flip this card.
Oh, and you're flip mine?
Yes. Get that perk out of my face.
Yeah, don't like that. Okay.
It'd be nice to somehow be able to remember what was on the other side of that card. Like, what if you had multiple face down cards and you're like, which one do I want to flip back over?
Yeah.
Can I peek first or no?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'll look and see if it mentions if you can peek. I don't know. Your opponent discards 1 card, and I get to shift one of your cards. I'm going to shift him to Darkness.
Okay. And I have to discard 1.
Yep.
I'm going to discard this card. Okay. And now it is me.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to play this on Metal and ignore the 8 or more card things because it's going to let me draw.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to play this one. And I guess I should check. I'm not winning 2 rows. Draw 2 cards, then shift 1 card either to or from this line. I'm going to shift him over.
Okay, I will play 5 on water, and I'm forced to discard.
Okay.
I'm really liking this game.
Yeah, it's cool. I like it too. Okay, I'm going to play Psychic. Here, 0, draw 2 cards. Your opponent discards 2 cards.
What if I only have 1?
Then you'll discard 1.
I'm so sad. I was so excited to use the perk of this card.
Get it out of here. Draw
It allowed
3.
me to draw 3, but also shift 1 of your covered cards. I was like, that's kind of a unique perk.
Ah, it is. Then reveals their hand. You don't have a hand to reveal. So, all right. So now it's to you. You don't have control, and you're kind of forced to refresh.
I don't know how to grab 5 cards quickly.
No, you're good. Okay, I'm going to play this one, Gravity here. Flip 1 card and shift that card to this line. I like that. Gravity pulls things over. So what am I at? I'm at 9. Which kind of stinks. Because, yeah, I'm at 9 with 4 cards, and that card would delete if there were 8. So you'd have to also be, like, pretty close. It's probably more about if there's a tie.
Okay. Your opponent's total value in this line is reduced by 2. And I'm going to flip that card.
Okay. Yeah, that is nice. And that makes more sense as to how you could get the column above 8 cards if you got that one in there.
Last time I didn't have I don't know what you called these.
A protocol?
A protocol that gave me a lot of starter end abilities, but I'm noticing much more unique play styles.
On the one you chose this time?
In this. I think it's the word prevent right there. That's what's limiting you by 2 and actually gave me... I don't know that that's considered a start.
It's not a start. That's just permanent ability.
Perk.
Because if it was the first card here, it's uncoverable, right? It would always be.
Right. Okay.
And it won't be covered by your next card. So, well, rats. I'm going to play this here. Draw 1 card. You may flip 1 face down card. Yes, sir.
So what does that put you at? You guys...
I think I'm just at 9.
So you're at 7 because of
minus
this?
your 2. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that makes it way harder. Yeah, so the stack gets bigger. It's a little bit off camera, so I'm going to shift these up when there's not a ability on them. There we go.
Okay. Flip 1 of your opponent's cards. You may shift that card. So
that one just can't catch a break.
Get Gravity out of here.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to play... Well, actually, real quick, I've got control. 4 and whatever that is. And I will play this one. Discard 1 card. And it will be this one. Well, it will be this one. Yeah, this time we've got much more built up on the board.
We do, yeah. There's a lot of things going on. Okay. What do you think? If I played that there, that gives me 3 water. Return all cards with a value of 2 in 1 line. Can I get rid of those 2? Or is the value of that card based on the opposite side?
I think it would count.
But I would get rid of this too.
It would return to your hand. So that might not be that bad. But yeah, I think it would get rid of both of mine. Okay. That's how I'm reading it. I'll have to read a little bit online after we're done here because there's a little bit of rules ambiguity.
I like this. I feel like I already forgot the term.
Protocol
has such unique perks that you,
Mm-hmm.
depending on what you chose, you might have a way to stop you from winning. Like you got so close on so many of these, I was able to shift cards, block
Yeah,
them,
uh-huh.
reduce your value,
And as
return cards to your hand using water.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it is cool. I like it. I imagine as you get to know the decks more, that draft at the beginning where we're choosing them would become more important. Like I see you
Right.
chose that, and I'm like, okay, I know this can stop that pretty good.
But that's a good point.
Yeah, I played this 3 here at Life.
Okay, and when this card would be covered, first play the top card of your deck face down. Oh, okay, so you got 2 free points when you cover that. I've been on the defensive the whole time here. I had like a strategy I was going to use in one of these lanes, and now kind of unable to do it.
It's been working pretty well. You've blocked me very effectively. Yeah, I like the Life deck. I like Gravity too, though. Just pull stuff over.
Flip one other card and flip. No, I do not want to flip that card. That would.
Oh, right. That's the one that is reducing.
I will flip your 3.
Okay.
And I'm going to flip this.
Okay. I still have control. I'm going to play Life here. If this is covering a card, draw one. And that's me.
Oh, I have to compile.
That's right. Yep, you're at 10.
Okay. And I don't have...
You don't have control, which thank goodness helps me. Okay, so my psychic one is
I don't have any end
dead.
Perks, so you are up, sir.
Okay, and I also have to compile. Before I compile, I'm going to flip Psychic over here.
Just because you feel like you're struggling to get points
I feel
on
like
it?
I can get Life again easier than I can get Psychic. That's my idea. Anyway, so now this compiles, gets rid of your Darkness card, and we'll compile my Psychic. So this guy should go away.
Oh, right. Dang, once again, we seem super close.
Yeah, the game seems tight. Because if you focus on one enough to get it compiled, you're generally leaving one open enough that someone else, the other player, will compile one of theirs. It is tricky.
I am going to refresh. Do you think that's a dumb idea, going from 2 to 5?
I don't know. It doesn't seem dumb.
Like, should I just play? I don't know.
I'm going to play this one, discard a card, discard that one. So I'm at, what am I at? 11, but you take me down 2, so I'm just at 9.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, and I used that when I compiled, so it's back here.
Okay.
I'm nervous. I feel like you're going to win 2-0 here. I don't know.
I'm going to discard this. This is a unique perk, though. Your opponent cannot play cards face down in this line.
Oh, wow.
If you knew them well enough, I'm sure that's a strategy that could be good.
Okay, I'm going to play Life here. Draw one card. You may flip one face down card. I don't have one, so that's it for me.
Okay. Call me crazy, but I'm going to refresh.
Wow. Okay, I'm going to play this one. Lets me flip 2 cards. I'm going to flip that one and that one.
Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh, that's actually...
That's pretty brutal. Yeah.
No. Okay. It's fine. We got this. Trust.
You've always had something to get you out of it before, so I kind of do trust.
So you're technically at 9?
I'm at 11 because your card slipped over.
Oh, boy. Okay. So sorry to do this to you. Draw 2 cards. Your opponent cannot compile next turn.
Oh, shoot.
And now I need to... I have 6, so I need to clear cache.
That's right. Yep, just discard down one card. Dang, that was a good play. I thought I had that one.
But it only stops you for a turn.
That's true, but one turn might be all you need. Yeah, that one's really good. Double flip.
I don't understand this. Play the top card of your deck face down in each other line.
So you basically get to take two
Two.
face down on the other two.
Maybe I don't want to get rid of that. Let's see.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Okay, I will discard that.
Okay, so we're back at me. I can't compile. I do have control though. So I'm going to take that and refresh because I don't have any cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I mean, I have a strategy, but I feel like it's going to be too late. Because once this gets back to you, you're forced to compile that, correct?
That's right. Mm-hmm.
And what if I also can compile this lane? It's all going to disappear before I'd be able to do so. What if I have a greater value?
Oh, if you get to my number or higher, then I will not compile.
Oh, really?
To compile, you have to have more than 10 and more than your opponent. So if you get to my number or higher, I will not compile.
I have a perk that says return one of your cards. Do you think it has to be one of the top cards? Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing a 5 in metal, which ties us, correct?
7, 10, 11. 7, yeah. Wait, yes. Yep. 7, 8, 10, 11. That's right.
And then I have to discard. Okay. Goated. What's he gonna do?
This one's pretty crazy. I think I'm gonna do this. Okay, I'm gonna play this Gravity 0 card. For every 2 cards in this line, play the top card of your deck face down under this card.
Oh.
2, 4, 6, 8. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And this got really long, and this is probably where that scenario of wiping the 8 card.
Wowzers. So you're at 19?
That's 8, 13, 15. Yeah. That is a crazy card. I like that one.
Oh, man. I'm so close to being able to match you.
Wow. That's impressive.
Do I want to hold on to this card and just accept defeat there? Or I think that's the strat. Because why? This is all going away. If I can't stop,
if I compile.
Yeah, if I can't stop that in some way. Okay, I'm just gonna shuffle my discard pile and refresh.
Okay. All right. I'm going to use these like this before I compile.
He's starting defense early on this next little round.
And then compile those, which will wipe your metals. And flip over this guy.
Well, that's unfortunate because I have a lot of metal cards in my discard pile. Those don't go back into my deck.
Right.
Dang. Okay. Maybe I want to shift. Maybe I'm going to want to shift then something. Shift a protocol in some way. So I don't have to try to build on metal. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Okay. Play one card face down in another line.
Okay. I'm going to play this life card. It says play the top card of your deck face down in each line where you have a card, which is just this. And then when this card would be covered, first delete this card. So it's basically deleted, and this guy pops out like that.
I'm going to refresh.
I am also going to refresh.
All right, 3 water. Return all cards with a value of 2 in one line.
Oh, nice.
I wish that it was delete those, but
Yeah.
maybe their perks aren't as good as what's coming next for you. I don't know. Who knows?
I'm going to play this. Your opponent plays the top card of their deck face down in this line.
On my side?
Yeah. It's just strength 6, so it's a
I see.
strong one. Oh, and I have 6 cards, so I need to discard 1. And you're winning 2 columns, so you get that.
Okay. We're just going to do this for now. This is that card. Your opponent cannot play cards face down in this line.
Okay. I'm going to play this one here on life. When it's covered, I get to put 1 face down in another line.
Okay.
But not this line because of your ability.
I will refresh.
Now we've got a timing issue. I'm going to play this one. Draw 1 card. You may flip 1 face down card. This one, when this card would be covered, first play the top card of your deck face down in another line. So I'm going to play this face down here. Does that happen before or after this text that would let me flip a face down card? That's the question.
Oh, great. That's a great question. The action versus the... Is that technically an end action?
When active text enters play by playing, flipping, moving, deleting, returning, or any other means, resolve that text. It interrupts any other text until it is resolved.
So this comes
Last
first.
in, first out. That's what the LIFO was meaning. Okay. So that makes sense. So this does come first. So I would draw 1 card, flip 1 face down card, of which there were none on my board. Then this ability would let me.
So that just has to stay
This
face
just
down.
has to stay face down. But I do get to draw a card. Okay. Well, I'm glad we checked.
Yeah, honestly.
Last in, first out. That makes more sense now. It's like, why would they have that saying? But it makes sense. Last card. Do it first. Then whatever's underneath.
Flip one of your opponent's cards. You may shift that card. The end.
No shift?
Oh, I don't think so. No.
Okay. That was probably smart, so I don't steal control.
Ooh. Oh, shoot.
He doesn't seem very worried.
Draw 3 cards. Shift one of your opponent's covered cards. So put that 3
Good call.
on this.
On this one?
Yes. Then I draw 3, and I'm going to have to clear cache here.
This will be a fun play.
Let's see what you got.
I'm going to play the Psychic 1.
Mm-hmm.
Your opponent can only play cards face down.
In this lane. Oh.
Period.
Oh, man.
But it only lasts 1 turn, because at the start of my next turn, it gets flipped.
Oh, okay.
But when this card would be covered, first play the top card of your deck face down in another line. I'm going to put it here.
Don't put it there.
8, 9, because that gets me to 10.
That might get you
That
this
might
round.
seal it from...
Because if I can only play face down, I don't have any perks I can
Right.
use right now. Oh, no.
That might have forced a game 3 here.
No way. I guess my perks really don't matter. All I can do is play a card face down, and so I don't get the perk. I think that's gonna do this round then. Like I could just put this, but that just puts me at a 6. And you're gonna be able
That's
to
right.
compile
And
your
then I'll
third.
compile this.
Wow,
which
you got
look
3
like-
compiled before I got 2. Crazy. I wonder if I was refreshing too much. I like the strat of refreshing though because I had so many options of things to do.
Yeah,
Sometimes
that was a fun one.
that
I
felt
liked
defensive.
That one did.
Yeah, it felt like I was mainly playing defense by just cycling abilities over and over, but I was never really able to go offensive.
All right. Well, you will get first dibs.
All right, round 3.
All right, for all the marbles
Is there anything
for the trophy. I guess it's the
that we haven't used?
because we've both used 6, and I think we did totally different ones last time, so probably not.
Yeah, we've used it all, haven't we?
There is a mini expansion for this game. That's $4. It's a little pack of cards. Comes with 3 new protocols and the 6 cards for those. So I'll probably get that. I think they are Hatred, Love, and what was the third one?
I choose Fire again.
Fire.
And then I'm going to choose 2 I haven't used.
I'm gonna choose Water.
Oh, we got a Charmander
Yeah, we
versus
do.
Squirtle situation.
Squirtle.
And yours is return, draw, or flip. Mine is discard for effect. Interesting. I don't remember this. I got this protocol compiled so quickly last time, I don't remember.
How to use it or what they did. Yeah.
I want to try Plague as well.
Yeah, that's one of the first ones I used, and I don't remember it super well either. Okay. Oh, and you get to choose a third, actually.
And Spirit.
Wait, is that right? 1, 2. Oh, no, sorry. Put Spirit back.
Oh, okay.
Now I pick 2, and then you get your last one. I'm not going to pick Spirit, so you
It would
can.
have been hilarious if you just.
Oh, Spirit, yeah. I'm going to go with Life and Light. I'm going to do the happy 3 here.
And water. Oh, all beautiful things. Mine sounds not as happy.
Yeah, Plague, Fire, and what did I do? Light, Life, and Water.
I'm actually going to go Psychic, I think.
I liked that one.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. All right. For all the marbles. I already said that. For the trophy.
For the trophy.
We'll put him in the frame here. Put him right next. He'll go on top of the control.
Oh, shoot.
All right. Well, you are starting us off.
Okay. All right, here we go.
I feel like we've maybe forgotten a few times to re-trigger text when like a card is removed from on top of it.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I did
So
not
we'll
think
pay
about
closer
that.
attention to that this game.
Okay, I'm just gonna, I guess, start mean here. Here we go. After your opponent discards cards, draw 1. So I always get a draw 1, and you have to discard 1 right now.
Okay. I will discard.
Crap, I think I have kind of a mean.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna discard that one. Okay. I'm gonna play Water here. Play the top card of your deck face down in each other line.
Wowzers. Okay. I'm gonna discard this.
Okay, I'm winning too. So
Oh, why did I do that? Why didn't I? Oh,
do you want to change something?
Oh no! No matter what I did right there, you were going to be winning too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I will take that for a second at least. And I'm going to play.
Well, I guess having control early doesn't really matter.
No, not especially. Just if you can keep it by the time you compile. I'm going to play that life card. When it's covered, I'm going to play a face down one in a different line.
Oh, you used life last game, huh?
I did.
I
like
see. I
life.
see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like the only one I think in the stack that has top deck play as one of the keywords. Maybe there's another, but it like lets you pull some out. Woof. Okay.
I was almost going to be mean to you and make you not be able to play here and discard a card.
You can do it if you want.
No, I'm just going to start off with points here.
I'm going to play this one, which lets me, or first in, first, or last in, first out. If this card's covering a card, draw a card. Draw. Then we activate the ability here. Play the top card of your deck face down in another line.
Dang.
Play it right here.
Yeah, you get a lot of points right there. All right, I've got to refresh. It's the only thing I can do.
Okay.
Oh, whoa. I messed up. This is not a psychic card. That is a plague card. It's just purple for some reason.
Oh, yeah, it is. Do you want to just slide it over?
Okay. That makes it easy. I was like, oh no, I have the wrong decks. And it's you again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if this is smart, but I'm going to play light here. Shift all face down cards in this line to another line.
Wow.
I'm going to play them. Where do I want them?
Can you put them in two different places, or do they have to go to the same place?
It says to another line, so I imagine they have to go to the same
makes
place.
Sense.
I'm going to put them in water, actually. Diversification.
All right. Discard one card. I will just discard that for now. But since I discarded one, I'm gonna delete your 4.
This one.
Mm-hmm. But will that instantly shoot that effect?
No, but it will let me cover it again. That's a win
to
covered,
use the effect,
and it lets me take this and put it on a different line.
Yeah, let's just do it.
This one. Okay. I'm gonna play light here. Draw 2 cards. Reveal 1 face down card, which would have to be this one. You may shift or flip that card. And this happens immediately since it was flipped over. Draw 1 card.
But you can't flip a face down because it's not the top card? Or can you flip any face down card even if it's covered?
You can't flip covered ones unless the text says all or flip a covered. So let me flip this one, which lets me draw. You may flip 1 face down card. I don't have one, so yeah, good question there. And then I may shift or flip this card that flipped. I don't think I'm going to, though. I'm going to leave it there. Yeah, I'll leave it.
Okay, let's see. I'm just going to play a mental game with you real quick. Okay. Discard 1 or more cards. Your opponent discards the amount of cards discarded plus 1.
How many did you discard? 2?
Yeah.
So I discarded 3. Yeah, that was a mental game. Okay, back to me. So I don't have control.
You're thinking, thank goodness all my cards suck.
No, I did like a couple of them. But I do have a full hand now.
And now we both just do that.
And then it's
right?
back to you.
Okay. Plague is interesting.
Okay, I'm going to play life here. Last in, first out. Play the top card of your deck face down in each line where you have a card.
What? So you get to play it on all 3 lanes?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a goated card. Crazy.
Then I covered this up. When this card would be covered, play the top card of your deck face down in a different line.
Wow. Oh, shoot, he's getting points out here.
I'm going to play it here.
So it puts you at 9, 7,
7.
and 7. Wow, okay. Crap. Your face down thing is killing me right now.
I feel like life is a strong one.
I guess we are going to do it. I don't know.
Okay, back to me. I get that, I think. What do I got? Oh, no, I don't. I don't, sorry. What am I at? 3? What am I at? 9? Are you also at 9?
You're at 11.
10. Right, you're at 11. Okay, so you keep that. I'm going to play life here.
Wow.
This one lets me flip one card, flip one card. I'm going to flip both of these.
Ah, nice. Risky, but nice.
Hope that they're, yeah.
But maybe the effect is good. Flip one card.
And that breaks, or is immediate. Dang.
But this keeps me at 10 if you flip it.
It does. I'm still going to do it just on the off chance I'm able to shift this over and also get to 10.
Okay.
So flip that, which lets me draw cards equal to its value. So I'm going to draw 2. And all my cards are in my hand are here. And then for my second flip, what's this guy?
Maybe there should be more cards per protocol. Just a few or something.
If this card is covering a card, which it is, draw 1. None to draw. Dang it. Well, that's going to take us back to you.
And I'm forced to do this.
You are. But before you do it, you can swap a couple protocols because you have the control trophy.
What was the thing that you did the one time before compiling?
I swapped it with a different one of my own that I thought was easier to maybe get.
I'm going to leave it. My brain's not there yet.
Yeah, it is
so I'm just going to compile this, and then these go into my discard, right?
That's right.
Okay. This gets flipped, and that is my whole turn.
Dang it. Okay.
And this goes back.
It does. And now I have 5, 6, 7, 8. I have control. And 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Dang it. Those were close.
Those are close.
I'm going to play this one here. It lets me draw 2 cards and then rearrange my protocols. And I am going to swap light and water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I need to discard 1. I'm not going to discard this one.
I'm not going to use its effect. You may discard 1 card if you do flip a card.
Okay.
Oh, you're forced to compile, huh?
Oh, I am, yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'm at 11. Okay, so I will compile, and I'm going to... I'm going to swap this one and this one. And then compile here.
You're fortunate that you had this.
Yeah, that did help. I mean, you're about to, unfortunately, wipe out my entire stack.
But this is already compiled.
But it is already compiled, so you're not getting a...
So the 10 doesn't matter for now.
No, it still compiles.
Oh, this compiles, it just doesn't...
It doesn't flip over, but you will wipe my entire stack.
Oh, so once you reach 10, you're just forced to compile unless you're even.
Yeah. Not right. So 5, 7, 8, yeah.
So you can compile just the cards, not the protocol.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Dang it. But at least
You stopped me from getting a second one.
yeah. Okay.
We all like tied up now? Shoot, kinda. You just have more cards than I do.
I don't want to play any of these right now. Play that one. And
your opponent discards 2. And I did that right, correct?
I think so. All right, back to me. I'm going to play this one. Return one of your cards.
Goodness. Oh, no way. That's crazy. The perfect answer for that. Your opponent can only play cards face down.
I don't like that one. That one sucks. All right, I'm going to refresh then.
That's so smart, honestly. If you would have played that face down, it would have been epic. Flip one other card. And draw 2.
I'm going to play this one. Flip one card. And draw cards equal to that card's value.
Oh, was I supposed to flip this at the start of my last turn? Flip this card.
You'll flip it right now on the start of this turn, yeah.
Is it my turn?
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm about to discard down to 5, but yeah.
What the heck? How'd you get that flip back over?
This one, flip one card.
Oh. All right. Okay, so I got 2 things here. Discard 1 card. If you do, return 1 card.
Nice.
And then first draw 1 card and flip 1 other card when it's covered. So I'm going to draw 1 and flip your 4 back over.
Ugh. Okay.
I'll bet the perfect protocol setups could come right to a standstill a lot of times, like very hard to.
And I think you actually should have activated that again because you just uncovered it. Your opponent discards 2, which sucks. I'll probably discard this.
I haven't been paying attention to that.
It's a hard one for me to remember.
Well, then I'll just swap these again for funsies. Okay. I'm going to play that one, which will let me flip him and flip him. Your opponent can only play cards face down.
Okay, well, I get this. I will play this face down. And that's it.
I'm going to refresh. Just a quick little shuffle here. I'm such a goated shuffler. It's crazy.
Nice. I'm gonna play water here. Flip one other card. Flip this one. When that one's flipped, if this card's covering a card, draw a card. And then this one gets flipped over.
I don't like life. I don't like your life cards.
I think life is the strongest one, at least that I've here on our introductory game.
All right. Your opponent discards 1 card and you cannot play on this line.
Okay. Don't like that. I will be refreshing.
Do you get to use the end ability on a card if you played that card in this turn?
I think so, because it's a later phase.
Okay, your opponent deletes one of their face down cards. You may flip this card. I may, so I don't have to.
Yeah, I guess.
That's kind of weird. I feel like it almost should have forced me to. And is that just going to be active over and over?
Yeah, at the end of every turn.
But that now you can play on this line, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna play this one. The top card of your deck face down in each line where you have a card.
Whoa.
And then when this card will be covered, delete this card.
Discard one or more cards, draw the amount discarded plus one. So I'm going to draw 3.
Okay.
Hopefully the camera can see all this. I'm trying to condense it. Okay. And I will discard this.
Then your end of turn thing. Oh, and this guy should flip the starter.
So you have to delete one of your face down.
Yeah, I guess I'll delete this guy. Okay. So I'll be compiling this one. And before I do that, I want to swap these. And those will go away as well. All right.
All right, and then I have to compile this.
Yep. Down to the wire.
It is. Oh boy.
No. I don't know what I'm doing here. I want to play
Close game. Crazy.
this one. Water. Play the top card of your deck face down in each other line.
Nice. I will refresh.
I'm gonna play this. Draw one card. You may flip one face down card. And flip this one, which lets me draw 2 cards. Reveal one face down card. You may shift or flip that card. Let's reveal that guy. I think he's the one I don't want. Yeah, reflip him.
All right, every time you discard, I get a draw, and you have to discard one right now.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to play that. Discard that. Yeah.
Okay. Draw 2 cards. Your opponent discards 2, and then reveals their hand. But you don't have to reveal anything to me because you're gonna have a new hand, right? That would happen before.
That'll happen as my action on my next turn. Right? Yeah.
All right, so you are up.
Okay, so I'm going to refresh, drawing 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm done.
Discard one card. If you do, delete one card. Discard you, and I delete your 5. Oh, fire has its perks sometimes.
And then
Oh,
I get this immediately, right?
Mm-hmm.
Draw a card. You may flip one face down card. None to do so. Okay. Still barely beating you on some of these. Play this. Play the top card of your deck face down in each line where you have a card, and when this one would be covered, delete it.
Discard one or more cards. Your opponent discards the amount of cards plus 1. I choose 1, so you need to discard dose.
Oh,
Who is the better AI? What am I?
yeah, I'm gonna play that.
Don't do that.
This card's covering a card. Draw one card.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I was hoping with your single card hand that you might not be able to stop that.
Yeah, that's a perfect strat. I've been holding on to a dumb card that really hasn't helped me at all. I think you win. Discard 1. If you do, delete 1. What am I reading old card things for? You discard 1. All I can do... I was waiting to be able to use a 5 to get that to a 10 once I had one more.
Mm.
Like I was so close, 1 point off here. But yeah, nothing I can do. You win.
Compiled.
He takes the dub. He's the better AI.
Takes the dub and the compile trophy.
Oh, heck yeah.
All right, Devin. We played for quite a while. What'd you think of the game? Just in like your first final thought. First final? That doesn't make sense. Your thoughts after playing 3 matches.
This is my type of game. The difficulty level. I think a few more perks per words.
Per protocol.
Per protocol would be nice. Sometimes it does seem like we're seeing the same ones over and over. You were able to just destroy me with the life one so many times, and you had similar life ones where it was just adding face down to multiple or 1. It'd be nice to not see that so often, I think.
Yeah.
But that's like the only negative I would say. This is like my ideal game.
Yeah. No,
I think it's perfect. It's fun to try to strategize. You don't know what the other person has. I don't know. I could play this game a lot. I think the difficulty level is nice, quick to get into. It's not hard to remember the steps on a turn.
Yeah, totally.
Which is cool. But
yeah, you could just play a match in like 15 minutes. I really liked it too. I do think that they'll probably release a lot of mini expansions for this game, just kind of with 3 more, what are they called? Protocols? Or I wonder if, they could add like, here's a 7th card for all 12 of them.
Yeah, it'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Or just 7 and 8. Like, I don't think it needs a ton more, but
yeah,
maybe just 1
or 2.
I was kind of stuck on fire. Even though I compiled it both times I used it, sometimes I was stuck on that. I was like, I don't want to discard any more cards. Stop asking me to discard cards. But I think its perk is discard for effect.
Yeah, where you were getting to delete my cards for discarding.
Yeah, that type of thing. Like I do like fire, but there were... I think if they just added just a pinch of abilities to each protocol, the game would be just that much better.
Yeah, I agree.
But favorite game I've played over here in a minute.
Yeah,
for me.
I think it's a good one. You do like the card games. Like Veil of Eternity, you liked a lot. That one's card-based. And I'm trying to think of which other ones.
What would you say this game compares to? Like, what other game is similar to this?
I think it's most similar to the other 3 lane battlers that I have. Probably Radlands and Omen, and those might be the only.
Please
other
don't say
two.
Caper.
No, it's pretty different than Caper.
Okay.
I know you didn't like that one.
I didn't love that game.
It's very different where like that one's more about the card draft where you play a card and then you pass your whole hand. And you have
I don't
to
like that mechanic.
Yeah.
I'm too dumb for that. I'm like, I don't know what
I
I
agree.
gave him.
I played one recently that I like a little better than Caper. I think that I just got. It's called Beer and Bread. It has six rounds, and in 3 of the rounds you do that. You play a card and pass. But then in the 3 rounds between, you just get to keep your 6 cards.
I see.
So, and I like that better because I can focus on my hand.
Yeah.
Anyways. Cool. Well, I think that was fun.
It was a sweet game. I liked that game a lot.
Well, thanks so much for watching this Compile tournament. It was a fun little set of 3 different games. We played with every protocol, mixed and matched them a few different ways. Still lots to discover here. I feel like the combination of some of them is kind of where the variability will come from. But anyways, thanks for watching. Make sure to check out the rest of the content on the channel, our weekly board game and video game podcast, and everything else. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.